What you doing this morning, buddy? What you checking out? See some squirrels? Okay, this morning we have an LG direct drive inverter that needs suspension rods on it. This machine had a couple of issues. It had a water pump issue and also had a direct drive issue. It's really nasty up in there. But it has suspension rod problems, and I've already removed the back of it because we had to change the water pump. And now we're going to change the suspension rods. And to take this rascal apart, we are going to need a Phillips head screwdriver. And we'll take this off. Yeah, this thing has seen better days, but the man wants it fixed. You know what? This is one of those that you don't have to take this off of here. We just have to pop the clips up front and raise the hood, which is great because some of these rascals, like the Samsungs, you have to shift the top around and it's really a pain to do. So let's put that screw back in there and take up a putty knife and see if we can find that clip. There's one. Oh, that came off a little bit too easy, didn't it? So let's get a lanyard. And I've got lanyards all over the place. You want to open this lid on account of it'll fly open. Let's see, it's sitting on these hinges there. Now I'm going to have to get a lanyard with a skinnier thing and I'm going to hook it right there. I've got a lanyard with a skinny thing right there. Maybe not. Skinnier than that. I had one. Huh. And don't see it. Probably laying around here somewhere. Let's see if this will work. Oh yeah. Got that to go in there. I'm going to tie a knot in this one. About there. I could give it a little bit more, but that'll work. So let's get these out of here and put the others in. Tell you what, let's open these others up. La-di-da-di-da. And try to always use OEM rods on account of those cheap knockoffs just don't work very well. These are all OEM and they come with dampening grease. And you'll see it right there. And see, this rod this is a really nice rod because it's got this cylinder with this compression ring in it, and it kind of compresses air, and also this is your linear damper here. It doesn't rely on sponges, it relies on this thing here, giving friction on the outside of the cylinder. So, and these are not very prone to wearing out. These are worn. Set that over in there, and what we're doing, I hope you can see down in there, there's a slot. I tell you what, let me get a glove, because I don't want to get that nasty stuff on my fingers. This is called dampening grease, and it's sticky. And you put it right in there. And now I can reach it over here. I've already dropped my daggum. Let's take it out because I dropped that. And put it back in that slot down there. Pick up, drop it. One. And here's the next one. Got it out, and you'll notice I didn't put that one. You can put some of that right there. I'll go back and do that other one. I forgot. And we'll put some right in here, and be conservative with that because you got 4 rods to put on. That's 2. Now this one, if you notice, is all wrapped around the, and I don't know why they do that, but they do. And they have to have a reason, or the engineers wouldn't have done that. Sometimes I think the engineers do it to frustrate the service techs. I could be wrong. Alright, so let's get some of our grease. And we'll put it right here. And this stuff is sticky because it mitigates. That's the correct word for that. It dampens the movement. Alright, so let's wrap this. How are we going to wrap that? Let's do it from here. There twice. There we go. See if I can get hold of it on this side. And I can. There we go. I'll fit it in the slot down there. Got it. Now, let me show you. If you can't figure out what I'm doing, there's a slot right there. That slot right there in the tub that's fitting through. That's usually the hardest one over here because you gotta get it away from that water pump. Let's move this over to here. It's not going to fit there, is it? Gosh, dog it. Always going to be one thing or another. That's the way they make screwdrivers. Move stuff out the way. There we go. Now, take our little pliers, grab at that. There we go. You see, compare the suspension rods. These are very thick steel. Whereas a Whirlpool, a lot thinner than that. Alright, let's get some grease on this. Dampening grease. Oh, that fit in there pretty good. Got it. All right, now let's get this one out and put some grease on the bottom of it. I forgot to do that. There we go. And we'll put that grease right in there. Okay. Use the rest of our grease in here. Now you might be thinking you ought to put some on here, right here. Don't do that. Not designed to do that. It's just for the spots that move side to side, not up and down. So you see how that one? It kind of slows or keeps the movement a little slow. Now it is very rare to have to do this, but you can see where this one has worn completely through the little that one real thin. That one's still good, I guess. That one's bad. Yeah, that one's cracked. See, that's broken all the way through. So these rods definitely needed changing. And now I think we can change that. And I forgot to put my test on while I was doing that. So what I want to do is test this machine over here. Oh, what you after? Oh, he sees a dog coming down the street with somebody else. He bears up like he's gonna do something. But when that dog comes over here, he'll say, "Oh, let's play. Come on, let's play." It's a bad one. Put some test clothes in this one. This machine here is giving me fits. This commercial one, I think we need a new control board. It will wash, but it takes like 3 hours to wash. It won't spin. And I've tested the shift actuator on it, and it's good. But this one here, we need to put warm. And the reason I put warm on it, well, that is tough. Well, I think I need to put some grease on that. That'd probably be some good grease to put on that. It'll stay with it for a while. You get those and you can't move it, you risk breaking the little knob off. Hey, do what? Say again? No, she's closed right now. She'll be back about 11. Anyway, you risk twisting that little knob off. Now see how much that grease did some really good. Come here, Wally. Wally, come. Wally, come. Come on. Now, there we go. We're going to get extra large because we put new seals in it, and we want to test the seals. And warm water, one rinse. You know, use warm water because you want to test both of those valves, or exercise both of them. We're going to do a normal rinse. A normal wash on 10 minutes. And we're going to test both our valves. There's hot. There's cold. Use warm. Alright, and while we're doing that, we'll close this one up, and it'll be the next one that we test. There we go. And we'll go ahead and put the back of this thing on. And we'll put this in the junk iron pile. We've got quite a bit of things going to the dump. I mean, we had a bunch. We had like 40 machines out here. They all went to the junkyard. Made us a little money. Lost some too. Some of those were machines that I bought and weren't fixable. But that's the thing you have to go through. Let me deal with this customer here. Well, that gentleman wanted some new appliances. He didn't want to use. And I told my wife, I said, you know, you ought to close your antique shop over there and put in an appliance store. You probably make some money. She don't want to do that. She likes dealing with junk. And I guess I do too, because that's what I deal with. I repair junk. Now, where is the cap for this thing? Why did you get it? I didn't like the sound of that. Acted like that motor didn't want to crank up. It was in a bind. Since all that stuff is new. If we already threw that cap away. Enough grease in there to save. Anyway, we got suspension rods on this one to change too, but I want to go ahead and put the back on this. I'm through with it. Leave that like that. So I can find the screws for it. There they are. Make it easy on yourself. You got old knees and you just do it like this. Here we go. Line all the screw holes up. And that boy didn't bring me a train hose. I have to put one on there to test it. And while I'm doing this, you can watch the sponsor of our show, which is happens to be me. I'm trying to sell my books. I just published a new one, Birdie's Bread and Baked Goods, and you know, it's a cute little old story, something like my wife likes to read. So I wrote that kind of for her. I do a lot of writing, and I don't have much time to do everything that I want to do. But anyway, as soon as that finishes testing, we will test this one. And we changed the seal, so let's look under this thing and see if we have any leaks. I don't see any. We got some dirty stuff. If it was going to leak, it would be leaking now. And everything's dry under there, so that's good. So let's set this one aside and grab that one. This one's already got clothes in there. Good. We will do a spin test on it. I don't see a spin only. It'd be nice if it had a spin only option. Pressing hold for extra functions. But I don't know what the extra functions are. It probably has a spin only on the extra functions, and I don't know what they are. Let's see. Shine block, water plus. You just have to run it through a... Oh, there's spin only right there. Okay, let's do that. Because those are very wet. And we're going to need a drain hose for that. That's probably going to be it right there. There's the wife. The power. Special. Spin only high. There we go. And then let's check, make sure we don't get it to shut down and try to spin only feature. Alright, so let's get this off of here. Alright, dang it. Alright. Yeah, we need to move some of this stuff around because I had it. I move it around because I had it up on my... What are you doing? We'll make the video.
See that? Got a hairdo.
Nice hairdo. There we go. And normally you wouldn't have to do that because it would have washed and all your clothes would have settled pretty evenly. Yeah, you can see now that it's doing okay. Now that they're distributed correctly. Yep, perfect. While I was going on service calls, man came to get that washing machine, and it was actually ready to go. Ooh, that wind's blowing. It feels nice too. So I got it all ready to go. He said he'll be back for it after a while. The wife told me, so I'll move it out front. Had a busy day. Had like 5 service calls I had to do. Let's get it right there. Alright.